take control of your internet experience today with NordVPN. Right now, you can get a 2-year plan at a huge discount, plus 4 additional months for free when you go to nordvpn.com/Gibi. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. That's nordvpn.com/Gibi, or click the link in the description box below. This sponsored Saturday is indeed brought to you by NordVPN. I have been sponsored by Nord for quite some time now and using it personally as well. So I'm sure a lot of you have been around for that and heard all of the perks of using NordVPN. So this month, I am going to actually start with something new. Cybersecurity lesson number 1. There will be more in the future, and I'm very excited about it. I'm sure we've all been in a situation where you're in a public place looking to connect to their free Wi-Fi, and you're not quite sure which one it is. You know, it's like, have you ever felt suspicious that maybe the coffee free Wi-Fi is actually not the one set up by the coffee shop? Well, your suspicions might be right. If you connect to an impersonator's Wi-Fi who has malicious intent, they can now easily capture things like your banking details or social media passwords, things like that. To protect yourself from these man-in-the-middle attacks, always look at the address bar and check for that lock icon and the letters HTTPS in the destination URL. Additionally, if you are using a VPN, it will encrypt your data regardless of whether the connection is secure or not. When you turn a VPN on, all of your browsing information will move along in an encrypted tunnel between your device and a secure external server. It keeps your data encrypted and your browsing activity private. So that is just one of the many situations where having a VPN is extremely crucial to protecting your privacy and even protecting yourself monetarily. Getting your credit card information stolen is a pain, to say the least, and I know from personal experience. Nord has a strict no logs policy and has VPN servers in 59 countries. You can connect up to 6 devices, and it's extremely easy to use. So go to nordvpn.com/Gibi or follow the link in the description box below. Get that 2-year plan at a huge discount, plus 4 additional months free. That's nordvpn.com/Gibi. Thank you so much, Nord, for sponsoring today's video, and thank you for watching. Hello, everybody. It's Gibi and Ben.
Hello there.
It's been a while since we've had a Ben on our channel. He has not shrunk. I have him sitting on a stool because today we're going to play with his hair. I did a video like this before. We did a recent one. Not recent. None of my videos are recent. You brushed my hair. And I brushed your hair in the same video,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Was your hair as long as it is now?
I don't think it's ever been this long.
Well, you've actually gotten some haircuts.
But not since May.
Yeah, and it's August now. This is Ben. He's on plenty of videos on my channel. If you want more, I'll make a Ben playlist. I think I have a Ben playlist. But it's been a long time since I did like a hair play video, and I got all these cute clips and things. I have a new hairspray I really like, and my new Pride and Joy, my cordless curler.
Don't burn me.
It's awesome. I've never ever curled Ben's hair before. I really want to know what it looks like.
I don't think it curls.
It curls if I curl it.
My hair just
Everyone always says that to me, and I can always get their hair to curl. You're just using too big of pieces.
I've never done it before, so I wouldn't know. My hair's we got horse hair in our family.
You have very thick hair. Okay, so we're gonna spin him around. I just wanted him to say hello before he's a
Goodbye.
faceless. I did put a mic behind him so that we can just chat together while we do some hair brushing, curling, nice sounds. Thanks for joining me.
Spin me around.
You're busy sketching with it. He's already yawning. Okay. I'm gonna start by... You don't need any dry shampoo, really. I'm just gonna like clean your hair like a mother monkey.
Yeah, that's... Yeah. I hope I don't have grubs in there.
You got grubs?
Oh.
Do you have grubs? You got grubs in there? No, your hair's actually, like your scalp's always really nice. Very...
Thanks.
He washes his hair a lot. You're not supposed to wash your hair that much. But when you're like sweating, please tell me it's a hot summer. You work out, or at least get sweaty like almost every day.
Mm-hmm.
What are you supposed to do, not wash your hair? I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Okay. I have this dry shampoo. That's not a spray, it's a powder. I don't know how to pronounce the brand. Rahua? How would you say this?
Yeah, Rahua would be pretty.
Rahua.
Rahua.
Voluminous? Voluminous?
Voluminous, yeah.
What's voluminous? Nothing, right? Voluminous dry shampoo. Natural and organic. Rainforest grown. I don't know if that's a flex or not. Rainforest grown. Like, leave it in the rainforest, you know?
Or did they grow it on reclaimed rainforest land?
Cassava root, clay, and star anise. It's an aerosol-free squeeze bottle. See, like, I'll show you just a little bit. You don't really need any, but we'll just... I think it's good for, like, yeah, volume.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What?
And it's like a little bit of powder just comes out instead of... It smells pretty good. I mean, don't inhale it.
Well,
That was just a little... But you see how that works? It's kind of interesting. But you work
like
it into your
powder.
roots, and it like picks up excess oil. That's how dry shampoo works. I don't know. Dry shampoo's pretty good, but I feel like I don't know how to use it well. It always makes me look
Wait, why do you say that after you put it in my hair?
I only put a little bit in. Like if I was actually trying to make my hair look not greasy. I feel like it never works for me. Okay. I'm going to use, this is my favorite. You know how beauty products can expire? I've had this for so long. I'm actually almost done the bottle, which never happens to me. This is Bumble and Bumble. BB. This is for you, BB.
Oh no.
BB Hairdresser's Invisible Oil. It's a heat and UV protective primer. So it's for very dry hair. I wouldn't say I have dry hair, but I just like to spray it on my hair after I get out of the shower, and that's what I brush through, and I'm like, boom, done. So I'm gonna spray your hair. You can do it dry too. You can use it as like a heat protectant. And that's what we're gonna brush through.
Okay.
Really nice. Ben does nothing to his hair every day, right?
That's not true. I brush it in the morning when I get up.
Brush in the morning to get up.
For less time than this.
Very nice. You almost need a haircut again soon. You okay?
I must need a chair with a back support.
Yeah, sorry. Do I lean on my leg?
No, it's okay. Thank you.
I'm gonna straighten your ends first, just for the sake of straightener sounds, and then we'll do the curler too.
Oh my god, that thing's scary.
Yeah, I only burned someone one time, and it was River, and she has never forgiven me for it.
Don't you have like scars for like ever when you do that?
What?
Everyone's like, oh, here's my straightener burn. It's like there for like life.
Actually, I remember this one girl in middle school. She would always come to school with curling iron burns on her neck because you would just like be curling your hair and like hit your neck. But I never did that.
But they don't like last forever, right?
Unless it's really bad. No, it would not last forever. I usually do 400 degrees on my hair.
Oh my god.
I'll do 380 on yours. We're not trying to go crazy here. I'm gonna clip it up. Use this little claw clip. It's a little rainbow claw clip. Okay. Get your layers. That was pretty good. I'm not really good at doing that. Can you hear how thick his hair is? Okay. So Ben's hair, he would always just cut it really short because, again, it's so thick. When it starts growing out in the middle stage, like, it's overwhelming to deal with because it just, like, wouldn't listen to you, you know? And I was like, B, if you just keep growing it, eventually gravity will take over. And he's like, no. And then finally, after we got married, and he quit, so he used to work a very corporate job. So like growing out your hair would be like kind of sus because of corporate culture. And then it was everyone worked from home, so then everyone grew their hair out too. But you haven't had short hair since before our wedding. He started growing it out and didn't get it cut until after that. Isn't that nice because it's warm?
I do like the warmth. Definitely a little scared of it getting burned.
Oh, don't be scared because I'm not going near your ears or your roots at all. I'm just getting the ends.
Yeah, your hand-eye coordination is sussy baka.
You don't trust it?
I've been watching you play pickleball.
But I've been straightening my hair since 7th grade, baby.
That's true.
That's what I used to do. I just straighten it. It's easy enough. It fit the emo aesthetic. Make those fried ends nice and crispy. Even now, I get my hair like razor cut because I don't like the blunt, full, thick ends. I like it when it looks like gnarly. I like a taper. Oops. Okay.
Just hold.
You gotta get a nice, like, hairstyling chair or something. I needed you to be lifted up. Don't want to run over it too much because we're gonna curl it.
Next video, you should do all this to Satine.
Satine does not like being groomed.
Who's got thicker hair, me or her?
Oh, great question. Hard answer. Her butt, like her, what do you call it? Like her haunt, her back, her rump. Like the end of the dog's back, like right before the tail. Like, it's so thick. And she loves like swimming and she loves getting wet. And I'm like, Sadine, it's like a swamp back there. Okay, we have some tea. Actual tea, not drama tea. Do you have any drama?
No, no drama. Everything's easy peasy, boop-easy.
Okay. Alright, so I found this. Not sponsored. Should be. Belisa. I don't know if that's gonna autofocus. I don't know if I want it to. By Lunata. Cordless. Cordless. It's amazing for traveling. Gives enough battery time to like do your hair. And then it dies. But it's okay. You can use it when it's plugged in too. Okay, so now I am going to I'm gonna give you a little more spray. This is a mega full thickening lotion. Oh, I hear a plane. Should we film through the planes?
Up to you.
Thanks. Okay, we're not gonna use this mega full thickening lotion. I was trying to do it for the ASMR, but I have regrets already, so I'm just gonna not. I am gonna use this though. Shea Moisture. This is the coconut and hibiscus curl enhancing smoothie with silk protein and neem oil. This stuff works really well for curls. It smells amazing. They call it a smoothie, which I really like. It makes it sound delectable. This is actually going to upset Ben so much.
I'm gonna show up to my basketball game, and they're gonna be like, "Why do you smell
so nice?"
So nice. I'll be backing someone down on the post, and they're gonna be like, "Ooh, Ben."
Is that curl enhancing smoothie? It's better than.
Oh my goodness, there's a strong smell.
Oh what?
There's a smell.
You don't like it?
It's just strong. It's just a smell. It smells nice, but you know how I am with scents. I do not have a strong nose. In fact.
It's true. So Ben really can't smell all that much. So when he can, it alarms him.
It's more of a smell or absence of smell.
What do you mean? Just brush it there. I just realized I can look in the mirror back here and see what I'm doing over on the side, which is nice. Like that. Start. I'm gonna go behind here. Yeah. Okay. Then I clip it up, keep it out of the way. This one has like grips on the inside. Okay, we're gonna curl his hair. So usually when I curl, I do the curl back and then forward, back, then forward, and any pieces around your face, you want it to be back. So it's like away from your face, typically. So since he's behind me, and so this is a curling wand, which means it's just like a hot cylinder. There's no clamp and curl thing like you might think of as a curling iron. I could never learn how to use a curling iron. It's just not for me. And then when you let go of the curl, I let it sit there. And as it cools down in this shape, it'll be like more curly when you let it go. Ta-dee! I got one. I actually probably could have split this into more layers. Not gonna worry too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Usually I count to 10. I'm not trying to burn his hair off.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have you ever wanted to dye your hair?
Oh, dye my hair. No, I think I definitely like had the NSYNC Backstreet Boys desire to blonde my hair a
Did
little
you?
bit. Yeah.
Oh, I guess my brother did blonde his hair.
Mm-hmm. I had the big bowl cut.
Did you pick the bowl cut?
Yeah.
You did?
Mm-hmm. I wanted long hair.
It was like, is that like Justin Bieber era or before
It was
that?
before.
It's almost like skater,
Yeah, it's a big.
right?
Yeah. I definitely have
Like
a big.
like Ned's Declassified, you know. Did you watch that?
I did watch that.
That was a good show. They have it on Netflix now. I only do messy curls because that's the only thing I can do. So if there's like little pieces that don't make it in, I'm okay with that. So now we've done like half of a layer. I got this new hairspray. I really like the container. Sebastian Shaper Zero Gravity Dry Brushable Lightweight Control Hairspray. So it's not like the hairspray where it's like makes it all crunchy. I usually scrunch it up. Oh, look at the difference. We got Curly. His hair's kind of dark. I was wondering how the lighting's gonna work on this video. But look, I can just move with my curler. It's great. Tell us a story, Ben.
Oh man, that's a prompt. What do you want a story about?
About
Don't hurt yourself.
What do I want a story about?
I hope you pick what the viewers want too. They're all gonna be sitting there thinking about what story they want to hear.
Tell me about roller coasters.
Ooh, roller coasters. That's a good one. Well, I used to be super scared of them. I did not like them one bit. But we went to the Six Flags in New Jersey when I was a kid, and it was right when the Superman roller coaster opened up, and that one was a little too scary for me because you like were.
Is that the one where you like lay down, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah. But so that one was just opening up when we went during Fright Nights when they have like all the Halloween spooky costumes.
Mm-hmm.
But when we went there, we decided like, hey, we're gonna go to like one of the older ones and just see how bad the line is there.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to, it was called Medusa then, and there was no line. And so we rode it like 6 times in a row, and then I loved roller coasters.
What was the Medusa one like?
It was, I think it got turned into like, I don't know, it got turned into something else, but it was just like a, like it just strapped you in, so there's no floor. So it's kind of like, you're like sitting. I'm sitting like this right now, but if I had like a shoulder clamp on me.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I did a bunch of flips and spins and stuff. So that was exhilarating.
Is that your favorite? Oh, when we went to Disney, we got to ride the Rock and Roller Coaster.
We did, yeah.
That's the best roller coaster ever.
That's your favorite?
Yeah, it has to be.
Oh, it doesn't do enough for me. Like
Fair
enough.
But I like
crazy
I like the
story.
The immersion. Like it's dark in there. I like it.
Yeah.
And I like the the 0 to 60 or whatever it is.
The G-force.
Like the fast start. Wow. And I love Aerosmith.
This is true. These are all good reasons to like that. Yeah, I like the big boys now, the flips. I don't know, I haven't been on one in a while. I wonder if I'm...
I would say I like drops much better than flips now that I'm older. It used to be different when I was younger.
Did you ever go on Nitro?
Nitro. Is that a Six Flags?
Yeah.
Jersey?
Mm-hmm. That used to be the
yeah,
oldest, biggest drop.
But then they got King of Ka.
Yeah.
That one's so scary.
That one's very scary. But Nitro was the one before King of Ka. And you were like ticking up and they had little signs on there that were like, you're now taller than the Statue of Liberty. Yeah. You're now taller than the Eiffel Tower. You're now taller. And then you just like sit up there for a second.
Yeah, my friend like blacked out on that one.
You know, rightfully so.
Well, he like literally, like, he didn't black out, but he literally was like, I can't see you.
Oh my goodness, I just remembered my first picture. I have this somewhere. But I went to Hershey Park as a kid, and this was the first roller coaster I ever went on. And they had something there called the Wildcat, and it was like a wooden roller coaster. But there's like this one picture of me, like weeping on the roller coaster, like the picture that they take.
What's the chance that we can find that?
I don't know.
Low. Yeah,
pretty low. But we had it for a while, so maybe I can get it. But it was so funny. I was just like, I could not do it. Wooden roller coasters are not fun. They're too rickety.
Oh, see, I love wooden roller coasters. So I've been to a bunch of the Six Flags. I do not like the Six Flags in Chicago.
No, that's fair.
But I think the Six Flags in New Jersey is the best Six Flags.
Mm-hmm.
They have the one wooden roller coaster that's so El Toro.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably my second favorite roller coaster. You get a back massage, I can see it.
I'm so tense. It's so tight.
Okay. Wow, that looks really nice.
Mm-hmm. I can't see it, so I'm just trusting you.
Okay. Well, that does look really nice, I think. Okay.
What else we got?
I think I'm just gonna like braid the top. Like if we did 2 braids going back, you know, and then did a bunch of these little clips, I think we're in business. What were you saying?
I don't remember.
Okay. Did you sleep with stuffed animals as a kid?
Oh yeah, I did. They were always bears, but not like the traditional bears. They were like a big panda bear.
I thought you were gonna say sports bears.
No. Yeah, different Chicago Bears and Chicago Cubs players.
So yeah. Oh,
No,
are you saying they
that's
weren't
not
that?
a joke.
Oh, okay.
Because they're all bears. These Cubs are baby bears, you know.
Baby bears.
That's how that works. I don't get why the city of Chicago is tied to bears.
Because they're cute.
I guess, but there's not really bears around. You know?
Well, you know.
It makes sense if you're like the Salt Lake City Bears.
Grizzlies.
Yeah, they were supposed to be in Vancouver. It made a whole lot of sense. That's a funny thing, you know, all the teams that moved locations and kept their
Names.
Yeah.
They make no sense at all.
Do you know where the Lakers are from?
Salt Lake City?
No, they're from Minneapolis.
Why?
Because
of the
they
Great
have like
Lakes?
10,000 lakes.
Oh.
That's like Minnesota's thing. But then they moved to LA.
He's getting too excited talking about sports.
I mean, maybe. I'm just telling you facts. Interesting fun facts.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like the Utah Jazz. We're not from Utah.
The Utah Jazz are from Utah?
No.
What do you mean?
I mean, the Jazz nickname, I think they were from New Orleans or Memphis.
Oh. I thought you meant like their name was Utah Jazz, but they're not even from Utah.
No. Like, Salt Lake City is not really the jazz capital of
Gotcha.
the United States.
I guess I would not think so.
No.
I'm doing a little braid, but I don't know if I like it. I just remembered that, so I don't know how to French braid, and I've tried to learn many times, and I've always heard, I got these little baby rubber bands here, I've always heard it's easier to learn on someone else than on yourself. Now Ben's hair is absolutely long enough, so I can learn how to French braid on you.
Are you finding it easy?
What?
Are you finding it easy?
That wasn't a French braid.
Oh.
Just a regular braid.
I can tell.
Like that.
Like what?
Just thinking. These hair videos are always kind of hard. It's just like, hard to film. Let's see. Just like that.
How much time do you think total you've spent doing your or other people's hair, or doing hair on dolls?
I was never like a hair person.
Oh.
I never enjoy doing hair. Like this is kind of nice because I'm letting myself just like enjoy it. But I always just wanted it to be done. Like I just wanted the end product. I didn't like actually doing it. All these are so cute. And I probably spent, it usually takes me 20 minutes to do my hair when I was younger, so like middle school, 20 minutes. And then older now, probably more like 30 minutes because I usually curl it. Or I'm doing the Dyson Airwrap. So good. From wet to dry just takes a little longer. Most days I don't do my hair though, like I do my hair once and then the other days are buns and ponytails and hats. Okay, I'm gonna put some clips in. Show you what we have. This is the yellow clip pack. Got lemons, rainbows, flowers. This one has, okay, I want to do this one. This one has like glitter bits inside of it. Let's see. I'll try to get that one to focus. Again, I don't know if it's a good idea to change the focus here. My camera definitely does not want to do it. I don't know why. Why doesn't it want to? Anyway, it's a little glitter lemon. Like maybe if we do one's all the way down there. And then to hold it up. You want to see it first? Yeah. Yeah. Try not to make it loud. Pineapples. Is that okay?
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah. Poking my head.
Ready?
You got it.
I got it. We have some pink. This one's cute. This is like a little heart. Lollipop almost. You know, if I start putting them like in the braid. Let's see. two little limbs. And probably the watermelon. This one's like two pink things there, and then a tiny watermelon. See, it's impossible to show. Don't worry, I'll show you guys, I promise. That. And do you want this little eggplant?
Oh, of course.
You can't see it's an eggplant. His little face, he looks so concerned. Oh wait, that's perfect. Okay. Big rainbow this side, maybe. And something on this side. Oh, these little frosted hearts are nice. Oh, this little cow. Got a cow with teeth and these little frosted hearts. I feel like it shouldn't be symmetrical, but I kind of like what it looks like right now. Twink. What do you guys think? Move it all down. Okay. Very nice. Alright. Got a big pearl clip. Kind of like. But I'm not. I don't need it. Like that. Wait, let me see. Oh yeah. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Okay, turn back to the camera. I feel like that's pretty good actually. We'll set it with the spray. Get the flyaways down. And I'm gonna zoom in on the camera here. Okay. It's actually so cute. I like it. So you got the pearl, eggplant, two hearts, heart, popsicle, lollipop, mermaid, flowers, lemons, watermelon.
Paper towel.
Here you can turn. Rainbow, sparkle, lemon, and the cow.
Did you forget the paper towel roll?
And paper towel. Rainbow. Yellow. The curls look good. I like the little braids. Okay, I'm gonna spin to the front. Ready? Good job. Very nice. I could see you with curly hair too.
Yeah.
You know? You just have very nice, like, thick hair. Thanks for letting me play with your hair.
Of course.
I wanted to use all of these.
Oh my, I don't have that much hair.
It was pretty good, I think. I can't really do hair that well, so it was like very beginner friendly for me. Okay, should we take them out nicely?
Sure.
We can add in more ASMR sounds. Okay. Oh, that was not a clip one. I was like, that didn't do anything. That has to go work out. These are not conducive to working out in.
Yeah, I can't wear this to a basketball game.
That would be a dangerous Oh yeah. You smack someone. I will learn how to French braid your hair though. It's actually so useful for sports.
That would be nice.
Because like when you have like the short layers in the front, it gets in your way.
My hair always pops out of my bun.
Exactly. That's why you braid it back.
Thick.
I'll give you a brush. You usually just bun your hair like you do a pony and then you don't finish your pony. That's actually not bad.
Thank you.
My hair was always too like long for that, but I've been doing that more too, like that. You know what I mean? Get the little. Get the little neck.
Oh, I know.
Right. Hey, thanks, B.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Thanks, everybody.
Alright, you can turn around and say goodbye. Okay, that's the whole video. That's it. That's why I don't make hair videos. I don't know how to make them relaxing. I had fun. Thanks everyone for watching.